I'm really excited because we just arrived at a beautiful Airbnb. It's a surprise gift for my wife's birthday. She had no idea, and it's honestly such a great way to show her how much I appreciate her. The place has this incredible steam shower, which has quickly become my favorite thing. I've used it like 2 or 3 times a day already. But beyond the surprise and the fun of the steam shower, I really want to talk to you today about something that can radically change your life, your finances. My wife and I were once in a place where we were struggling with money. We were in debt, living paycheck to paycheck, and constantly arguing over our small apartment rent. She was working a minimum wage job, commuting an hour each way just to make ends meet, and I felt like I was hitting a wall. It felt like financial independence was something that would never be within our reach. But let me tell you something, it is possible, and we turned our financial lives around with a process that I'm going to share with you today. These are the exact 7 steps that helped my wife and I break free from debt. And now we're living a life we never thought we could achieve. There's nothing magical about it, but it takes work, commitment, and a shift in mindset. And I can promise you, if you feel like financial freedom is out of your control, these steps can help you get there. Stick with me through this video, and more importantly, take action on these steps. When we were struggling, we made a decision. We didn't want to keep living that way. So we took action. And if we can do it, you can too. I'm going to break down some of the key steps that made all the difference. But before we dive into that, I want to address something that a lot of people believe. Many think that money is the root of all evil. I disagree. I believe the lack of money is the root of all evil. It's the #1 cause of divorce. It fuels tension in families, and it makes life harder than it needs to be. Our children deserve a better future, but too often, families can't even afford a decent education for them. That's a problem. But here's the thing. Money itself is just energy. When you learn how to bring more of it into your life, everything starts to change. If you've ever thought that financial success is for the elites, or that it's just too complicated to achieve, I'm here to tell you that's simply not true. Money isn't something that's out of your reach. It's a tool, and with the right mindset and strategy, you can have more of it, do more with it, and transform your life. Before I get into the specifics, let me just mention something I created that could help you even further. I've put together a free success hypnosis that helps reprogram your subconscious mind and erase the old limiting beliefs we've all inherited. You can check it out at jakecpinazis.com. It's free, and it's designed to change your mindset and help you break through barriers. Now, let's dive into the first step of this process. It's about giving yourself a taste of what you want. Because for most people, achieving financial freedom seems impossible. It's hard to even imagine it. When my wife and I were in debt, struggling to make ends meet, we couldn't even picture a life where we didn't have to fight over bills every month. But then we did something that completely shifted our thinking. We started a splurge account. Here's how it worked. We took 5% of our money and put it in a separate account that we used just to treat ourselves. But the key was, we didn't go into debt for this. We used money we already had to spend on experiences that made us feel wealthy. We didn't need to stay at the Ritz or fly first class. We just stayed in a nice hotel for one night, something within our budget, but out of our ordinary experience. At first, we couldn't afford to stay in Malibu, so we went to a great hotel in Ventura. It was a stretch for us, but we made it happen. We didn't eat out of fancy restaurants, though. No, we brought our own hot plate and cooked in a hotel room. But that one night was a game changer. It made us feel like the life we wanted was within reach. It wasn't about the money we spent. It was about the mindset shift. It made us feel like we were capable of something better. We were giving ourselves a taste of a richer life. And here's what most people do wrong. They wait. They keep telling themselves, when I get more money, then I'll change my life. But the truth is, you need to create the change first. You can't wait for things to magically happen. You have to start living as if your financial success is already in progress. So, that's why I recommend creating a splurge account where you allocate a portion of your income just to experience life the way you want to. You don't have to go broke, but it's about activating those feelings of abundance. Think about it. Every time you look at your bank statement or your credit card debt, you're reinforcing the limitations. But when you do something like this, splurge on something you wouldn't normally do, it's like you're saying to yourself, I deserve this. You're mentally breaking free from the financial constraints you've always felt. And if you're feeling this, if you're ready to break through the limitations, give this a try. Start with small steps, stay at a nice hotel, rent a nice car for a weekend, go to a fancy restaurant. But it's important to make it something within your means. This isn't about going into debt. It's about stepping into the life you want to create. If you're with me so far, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you're ready to dive deeper into this process, check out the free hypnosis I've linked below. It can help you break free from those old, limiting beliefs that have been holding you back. One of the key things I want to share with you is the concept of saving more than you think you can. Many of us view money simply as something to be budgeted, and often we see budgeting as restrictive or limiting. But what I did was change the game. I started to challenge myself to save 50% of my income, and I made it into a personal challenge. It wasn't always easy, especially when I had limited funds. But instead of thinking I can't save that much, I flipped the script. I realized that the real problem wasn't how much I was saving. It was how little I was earning. This is where many people get stuck. They think that once they make more money, they'll save more. But the reality is they're not addressing the root of the problem. Poor financial habits often lead people to shrink their savings, limiting their growth potential. On the flip side, wealthy individuals take a different approach. They adjust their income to match their lifestyle and their savings goals. They focus on increasing their income and investing wisely, rather than just reducing expenses. When I started saving half of my income, even though it was a small amount when I only made $1,000, I began building capital. This allowed me to reimagine my financial reality and see myself as someone who could actually acquire and manage money. This mindset shift eventually helped me become a millionaire by the age of 27 and a multimillionaire by 30. I was able to retire my wife in her late 20s. And the reason for that success was simple. I saved more than I thought was possible, and I kept building from there. The average person in the US only saves about 3% of their income, a significant decline from past decades when people save 5 to 10%. If you want to break the cycle of financial stress, you need to stop letting a lack of money define your life. Instead, focus on bending your income to meet your standards and goals, not the other way around. You're not limited by resources. You're only limited by your resourcefulness. Next, let's talk about something crucial: reprogramming your mindset. We have about 65,000 thoughts per day, and 95% of those thoughts are subconscious. That means many of us are unknowingly programmed for failure, especially financial failure. We reinforce negative beliefs and habits around money over and over again without realizing it. That's why I created a financial success hypnosis for myself. I was 19, dropped out of college, and decided to write a book. Everyone told me I was crazy, that I would never succeed, but I realized I needed to change my mental programming if I wanted a different outcome. I created my own success hypnosis to start shifting my mindset toward abundance. It's critical to understand that the real problem for most people isn't that they're not working hard enough. It's that their consciousness and beliefs about money are programmed to keep them broke. So, no matter how hard they hustle, they're just digging themselves into a deeper hole. If you want to change your financial future, you have to reprogram your subconscious beliefs first. It's a simple but powerful tool, and it's one I swear by. Now, the next step in your journey is to find a mentor. You don't necessarily need a personal relationship with this person. It could be someone you admire from afar. A mentor can be anyone whose financial wisdom and success you resonate with. For example, Bob Proctor used to say, "Do what I say until you find out that I'm wrong or lying." The truth is, most people's peer group is made up of people who aren't financially ahead. which keeps them stuck. If you want to move forward, you need to surround yourself with a new peer group. If you don't have access to wealthy or successful people, turn to books, online resources, or even connect with someone wealthy for a quick coffee chat each week. Another critical element to wealth building is finding a business or career that offers leverage. Most people are stuck in jobs with low income ceilings, meaning their earning potential is limited. They're working hard, but their income isn't growing significantly. If you want to create real wealth in a reasonable amount of time, you need leverage. Leverage is what allows you to earn more without having to work countless extra hours. Whether it's through a sales job that pays commissions or a business model with high profit margins, leverage lets you scale your income faster. You have to raise your income ceiling to build wealth quickly and sustainably. Lastly, consistency is key. It's easy to get overwhelmed when you're struggling to make ends meet. But one of the biggest reasons people never escape the cycle of financial stress is that they lose momentum or consistency. It can be discouraging when you're working hard and don't see immediate results. But the key to success is sticking with it. Consistency builds wealth, and over time, it compounds. Small, consistent actions taken daily will pay off in the long run. If you want to achieve financial freedom, you have to adopt these principles. Start by saving more than you think you can, even when it feels difficult. Shift your mindset and start seeing yourself as someone who can earn and manage money. Reprogram your subconscious beliefs, find mentors, and leverage opportunities that allow you to scale your income. And above all, stay consistent in your efforts. Remember, the road to financial freedom doesn't happen overnight, but if you follow these principles, you can transform your financial future and live a life of true abundance. Sometimes, the path to success feels impossible because you've been stuck in the same patterns for so long that they've become part of your identity. It's like your emotions and old habits work together to keep you where you are, preventing you from moving forward. When you start getting excited about change, those feelings of doubt creep up, and you begin to question yourself. It's too hard. I don't know how. I don't have the right resources. But here's the truth. When those old doubts surface, that's the exact moment you need to push through with determination and consistency. Tony Robbins often says that most people overestimate what they can do in 1 year, but underestimate what they can achieve in 10. I can personally attest to this. Over the course of 10 years, I achieved more than I ever thought possible, and I know you can too. But here's the catch. Most people give up too soon. They start strong but stop and start again, never fully committing. The key is deciding that this is what you want, and then committing to it no matter what. You will not stop until you get there. Another important lesson is about jealousy. We've all been there, right? You see someone else succeed, and instead of celebrating their success, you feel that pang of jealousy. It's a protective mechanism, a defense against your own feelings of inadequacy. But here's the thing. When you feel jealousy towards someone else's success, you're sending a subconscious message that success, money, and prosperity are bad. It's like saying, I can't have that, so it must be wrong. And guess what? Your subconscious will work to keep you stuck right where you are. Instead of letting jealousy hold you back, turn it around. Bless what you want. When you see someone else with the success or material wealth you desire, view it as a sign that it's possible for you too. Embrace it as evidence that prosperity is on its way to you. The universe is abundant, and someone else's success doesn't diminish your potential. In fact, it's a sign that good things are coming your way. I always say, if not this, then something better. So when you see someone with the promotion, the new house, or the car you desire, take it as a sign that your turn is coming. I've laid out 7 powerful steps to help you break through your financial blocks. One of them is to give yourself a taste of success even before you achieve it. Visit a luxury hotel, rent a nice car, or book a weekend getaway at a 5-star spot. Doing so helps your brain recognize that success is possible for you, and it starts creating new pathways to success. This action also builds momentum and allows you to feel that it's attainable, not something that's reserved for other people. Then, save more than you think you can. Most people lower their savings to match their income, but what you must do is the opposite. Increase your income. Look for mentors who have already achieved what you want and model their strategies. Find a business that will allow you to leverage your time and increase your earning potential. You don't have to do it all on your own. Find the right support. Another powerful tool is what I call brainwashing for success. Everyone is hypnotized by something. Question is, are you hypnotized for mediocrity or for greatness? There's no middle ground. If you want financial success, you have to consciously reprogram your mind. And a great way to do this is by using success hypnosis. I provided a free resource for you to get started. Consistency is key. Most people overestimate what they can do in a year, but underestimate the growth and success they can achieve in 10 years. Stay consistent, no matter what. And finally, remember, bless what you want. Whether it's more money, a new car, or that dream house, see the success of others as a sign that your time is coming. Keep your eyes open for prosperity in all forms, and know that the universe has more than enough to go around. These steps are all about shifting your mindset and reprogramming your beliefs. Take action every day, stay committed, and let go of negative emotions like jealousy. The world is abundant, and there's more than enough success for everyone. If you're ready to start transforming your financial life, I encourage you to try my free success hypnosis link below. Let me know in the comments if this video resonated with you, and if you're ready to step into the life you truly deserve. I'm with you, and I know you can do this.